Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and today I'm bringing you all another Ichiban Kuji prize figure unboxing. Now this time around, I'm gonna go back to probably 2 years ago to one of these OG Kujis called The Story Continues or To Be Continued. Now on the channel, I had previously done prize number A, or prize letter A, I should say, which was this creepy but amazing Rem bust. Now, this Kuji also contained a last prize of Rem with kind of furry form. She had her little animal ears, and it is the only one I don't have. The B prize, which is what I'm going to do today, which is an Emilia figure, and there was a C prize, which was a Beatrice figure. So, today I'm going to show you guys Emilia. Now, this is an older Kuji. They had a very plain style window box. But I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to take a look at this box. And then we're going to pop it open and see what's inside. All right, so as you can see here, we got a pretty decent size window. So you can take a closer look at Emilia through the box. We've got the Bandai Namco. We've got the Ichiban Kuji, ReZero. And obviously everything is in Japanese because this one did come from Japan. So here on the side, we've got just basic. We've got Emilia written on the box. Here on the other side, Emilia written on the box. And on the back, we have ReZero and a little tiny blurb of information about the statue. So not much going on. These were older boxes, very basic. And even here up top, we have a little diamond-shaped window as well. You don't really get to see much out of. So these older boxes were very basic. Didn't even really show you pictures of what you were getting, but the window kind of speaks for itself. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to zoom out, and we're going to open this box up. Okay, so now that we're ready to go, got you guys brought down a little bit. I'm going to do the usual, cut her open, pull her out of the box. We're going to check her out. So as you can see here, she's all in a clamshell. Looks like she might just be one straight piece and a base. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut open this clamshell. All right, so again, we got her right here. She's just one straight piece and a base. So obviously, I'm going to start with the base first. I like the fact that this is a very small base, not an overly gigantic base. Has some little purple kind of decorative design going around it. We also have three very tightly positioned keys. So very interesting how tight these are. So her feet are going to be pressed very closely together by the looks of it. So it looks like Emilia's going to come out here. Going to carefully unwrap her. She has some hair. She has a really cool icicle effect going on right here on her hand. We definitely don't want to wreck that. So let's go take this plastic off very carefully. She is a feels very fragile. So you want to make sure she has the plastic tucked under her hair here. You want to make sure you get that out without damaging the hair. And sometimes it can be a little tricky. So you got to kind of go around and pull it. So there you go. We didn't have none of the hair get damaged. And she's very pretty. So let's take a look at the bottom of her feet. So she has one foot, has two pegs or holes. The other one has one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check this out right now. We're going to see how she fits in. So I got one foot keyed in. The other is going to kind of push back a little bit. And boom, she keys right in. Stands right up. And wow, she is very pretty. So I'm going to do the usual, bring you guys in, clear this table off, and let you guys get a closer look at this really pretty Emilia. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, guys, so here is your 360 look at Emilia. As you can see here, as I move her around, she's going to have a little bit of a wobble. And that is due to the way the base is molded. So I'll show you that in a minute after I kind of give you guys this little 360. So before I do anything else, I'm going to show you real quick. So on a lot of these prize figures, your base. See how there's those little nubs kind of in the bottom of the base? Sometimes they protrude out a little bit farther than the actual base. Now the base isn't warped, it's all straight. There is a little slight lift to the right side there if you notice. So what you do after the fact is you apply a little bit of heat to this and you can actually mold it down and kind of push it down straight. And that will fix that wobble problem. So I'm going to keep going and give you guys a little bit more of a view of her because she is absolutely beautiful. I really, really like this. So I'm going to zoom you guys in right now and give you guys a closer look. So as you can see here, the feet are actually very, obviously very basic here. Nothing really to look at. Her little thigh highs are done really well. There's not any paint scuff or anything like that. As you can see, the details here on her sleeves are done really, really well. So as you go up here and you look at her sleeves, kind of look at the front of her skirt and her overcoat and everything like that. The details are amazingly well done, especially for this being considered, quote, a lower end prize figure. Here you can see over here, the designs are very well done. No splotchy paint, anything like that. The hair has a slight translucency to it, and I dig that, of course. Always a sucker for it. And the mold is done really, really, really well. So I'm going to go back over here to kind of the petticoat tails. Again, they're done well too. Second sleeve. Perfect. And over here, we've got this amazing little addition to this kind of crystal, this ice crystal coming out of her hand. Very, very cool addition. It looks great. Now, back over here, I mean, obviously, you got the petticoat kind of covering everything up. So you can't really, and obviously, for all you simps for Emilia, you're not going to be sitting there looking at her in the way you want to. But she's got her hair braid done well. I'm going to go over here to the front again, back to the petticoat, and give you guys a look from the front here. Obviously, they added her crystal. Looks great. They kept her very faithful chest-wise. Looks very spot on. And the face, you got to kind of get in there close because with these prize figures, they're kind of hard to see. But it looks great. She also has, sorry about that shake for a minute there, guys. She also has this very cool flower hair clip on this other side that runs down beautifully. So again, Emilia came out really, really pretty. So before I close this out and give you guys my final thoughts, I'm going to give you guys a peek at her with a couple other pieces. Just really quick, here she is with the A prize from the same Kuji, which was the Rem bust, who she loves to just keep looking at us. And they're about the same size, so pretty cool. They actually kept them kind of scaled decently similar, but obviously you get way more with this than you do with this. So if you want to check out this one a little bit more, I did do an unboxing for her as well. And then before I close this out, I'm going to show you her with a couple of prize figures that will make great companion pieces for her. And here she is just with two pretty affordable companion pieces that would go great with her. I know they're a little bit taller. These are the Sega Prize Curtsy Rem and Ram, and they look great. Now, because this Kuji doesn't have either of the sisters, these two, they'll work. Again, a cheap, affordable kind of alternative to make a really awesome set. With that, I'm going to go and give you guys my final thoughts on Emilia.
All right, everyone, so that was it for another very beautiful piece from the Ichiban Kuji prize figures. Now, again, this was Emilia. For those of you who don't remember, she is what is considered the B prize from the Kuji, which followed up the A prize, which was this amazing bust of Rem. And, other than, like I said here, the wobbly base, and I know sometimes they do this when there's a little too much material here at the bottom and it causes these to kind of wobble a little bit. There are ways to kind of heat them.
and kind of force them to, not force them, but heat them and kind of move them to be a little less wobbly. So I might do that. I might heat the base up a little bit and kind of bend it in. But other than that, I think she is a gorgeous piece. Now, I try to vary things up here on the channel on my Twin Tuesdays. I do the Rems, I do the Rams, I do, you know, everyone else that I can kind of get my hands on. So I do Echidna, I do Emilia's when I can get them, I do Beatrice when I can get them. But there are definitely way less figures of these other characters than obviously the twins. So when I see something like this, and obviously the price points on these were not that expensive back then. They were probably about $40. So when I look at something like this, and I put her up with the, you know, the Sega prize figures, that from around that time period too, she's absolutely beautiful. And the little added effect of kind of the floating ice crystal looks amazing. My only gripe with her is that I think she needed Puck. But I may be wrong. I think the Beatrice in this set has her cuddling Puck. I could be wrong though. It's been a while since I've seen it. I gotta go try to dig mine out so I can unbox her next. But I could be wrong. So, but I like having Emilia with Puck, and that's one of the things that's always missing from a lot of the Emilia pieces is the absence of just having Puck. Now I know she has her crystal around her neck, so he's technically there. But other than that, I think she is absolutely beautiful. The details in her outfit and her dress, the kind of way her sleeves flow, the way her tails here on her jacket kind of float behind her, they look fantastic. The hair sculpt and the mold on the hair is great. Her little flower kind of on her head looks beautiful. Not any paint flaws or anything like that. The face is really, really pretty, but as with a lot of the kind of prize scale figures, it's not as expressive. But Emilia is a more serious character a lot of the times too, so it fits her well. The hands are molded well. Everything about this piece is really good. As you can see, even as I'm talking here, she's wobbling back and forth. So, all in all, I think she's very beautiful. They definitely, for those of you who want the accuracy, as you can tell, they made her quite busty. So they did do that well too. So they definitely stayed true to the character. And she looks like she just hopped right off the page of the manga or right out of the anime. Fantastic piece. I'm going to give her a solid 8 out of 10. The wobbly base kind of knocks down a little bit for me. And the lack of Puck knocks it down for me as well. So I highly recommend it if you can find this one. Now, just like the busts, these older pieces, it's a hit or miss, depending on if they're going to be a lot more money or pretty much you can get them for half price. So it's always a crapshoot depending on how much stock places have, things like that. So if it's been sitting somewhere, they haven't gotten rid of it, you'll probably get a good deal on her. But with the busts, I know those have all gone up in price. So it's going to be a crapshoot getting her. I do recommend it if you can get your hands on her because she is beautiful. And we need more Emilias to kind of go with the other girls. So I like it. Very happy to have it. Finally able to unbox her. So I'm happy for that too. And again, that's it for this one. So hope you guys enjoyed this pretty quick video. Hope you guys liked checking out Emilia. And if you guys want to see more ReZero stuff, let me know. I have a bunch more ReZero Kuji stuff, things like that I got to unbox. Definitely have a few higher end ones too, like their concert ones, things like that to check out as well. If you guys liked the video, as always, click the like button, share button, click that subscribe button, spread the nerdiness, do all the usual. Click that link tree down below. All the socials are down there. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.